All right, y'all, check it out. So this is a ongoing thing that I keep hearing people say. Okay, we made a movie, but it's not leading to anything. It's not going anywhere. It's not pointing into its direction, no direction. Whatever happened to one-offs? Whatever happened to the thought that you could make a movie, everything was contained in the 2.5 hours that the movie played. Okay, we have gotten so into this deal with, you know, how Marvel did it back in 2008, starting out, all right, character, all together, character, all together. That was great. That was great, is great, will always continue to be great, but that is not the only way that we can go out here and have great movies. Okay? DC is going through its thing now where it's trying to world build. That's fine, build a world. But that doesn't mean that every daggone DC release has to lead into some type of conglomerate that comes together and tells one story that everything led to. Let's get into our one offs because even in the comic books themselves, you have your arc, okay? And you have one offs. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think a lot of people enjoy the one offs just as much as what the story's leading to. We've become so used to what's, this world building or universe building, as you say. You can have these, Batman can have a movie where it's just a one off story that comes together. Like maybe there's Poison Ivy. If Poison Ivy's going to be in this next movie, that would be a perfect example of a one off. Maybe she'll come back later in another way, another form, another whatever. But nobody's to say that the next movie can't be a one off. You know what I mean? Or that the last movie wasn't a one off. Yeah, we had the Penguin doing his thing, blah blah blah. We had the Riddler, the Joker. We know who's in jail. We know. That doesn't mean that anything else has to happen in that series that relates to the first movie. We know the Catwoman, Selena Kyle, has gone on her way. She's gone. We could do a one-off movie of Catwoman. Now, I've done a lot of DC talk here, but I'm just saying because DC is getting a lot of flack now for saying, well, that movie is not giving us any direction. We don't know what it's going to do, particularly talking about Supergirl. But it's not just Supergirl. They've been doing all this talk, even in Marvel, going way back. You know, for Phase 4 was like supposed to be like, oh, where is it going? And the DC Plus, where are they going? Why couldn't the DC Plus shows just be the DC Plus shows? They had a start, they had an end, boom. Nobody said that that had to go into the next daggone, big movie or into a phase or anything else. It just happened to be Phase 4 and they were movies. Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night, She-Hulk, all of that stuff, it didn't have to go anywhere into anything. But we have got our minds so trained that this is what's supposed to happen. And I think that's more from these, the newer fans, not so much the fans that have been around and understand the one-offs from back in the days. Yeah, just my thoughts. Put your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe and peace out.